From coast to coast, I am Brenda Mays.
We've conquered our cities, and now we're conquering the world.
She may have rage quit the reunion, but now she's back with a vengeance.
They say that I'm tough on retail workers, but I say I just have high standards.
They say revenge is a dish best served cold. I prefer mine with a splash of pool water.
Feeling intimidated? You're not alone, and you're certainly not mistaken.
No matter where I go, the shade always follows. Look, after a week of questionable breakfasts, I decided to step in and give these ladies something edible. I mean, I love Skylar, but last time she tried making eggs, well, let's just say that we almost had a little campfire in the kitchen. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for letting everyone take a turn in the kitchen, but we've had enough smoky mornings. This villa deserves the aroma of actual food and not a secondhand barbecue. When Skylar isn't coming for me, she's a doll, don't get me wrong, but her talents are, let's say, not culinary. I'm not willing to risk breakfast again, especially not on our final day here. We're here to relax, not inhale charred food fumes. You can take the girl out of the messy kitchen, but you can't take the messy kitchen out of the girl.
Wow, Gab, this is like actual breakfast.
I know, right? Imagine that. Eggs cooked all the way through. Toast with just the right amount of crisp, and no need to dial 911.
Poor Skylar, bless her heart. But that girl has a relationship with fire that no stove deserves. Gab's really saving us here.
Oh my god, Gab, you didn't have to go all 5-star chef on us.
I mean, considering what happened last time, thank you. Skylar nearly fed us charcoal. This is heaven.
Hey, someone had to step up for the sake of our taste buds. I couldn't have you all thinking the burnt eggs were the new trend here.
Okay, we get it. My cooking was a little bit of a learning experience. But just wait, guys. One day I'll surprise you all. Who knows? Maybe I'll even give you a run for your money, Gab.
If Skylar ever outcooks me, then I'll eat a plate of her charcoal eggs willingly. But until then, I'll keep my standards high and my fire extinguisher nearby. To breakfasts without fire hazards and to a drama-free, full-stomach day ahead. Or at least let's try for one day, huh?
Do you all feel that? It's like everything is finally settled. I didn't realize just how tense we all were until now.
Right? It's been like walking on eggshells since the moment we all got here. But without Monique stirring things up, it actually feels like a girls' trip again.
No kidding. I mean, last night I went to bed without worrying about waking up in the middle of some argument or drama storm.
I came here hoping for a reset, you know? Hoping to spend time with friends and just enjoy being around everyone. But with Monique here, well, I felt like I was constantly defending myself. It wasn't fair to any of us, but especially not to the friendships we wanted to build. I don't think I even realized just how heavy Monique's presence had been until she was gone. For me, it was personal, but it was also affecting all of us. And seeing these women relax, it's honestly a little healing.
It's true. I mean, no one came here to have their experience hijacked. And now that we're free from that bitch, I feel like now we're finally able to see each other for who we really are.
It's crazy how one person's energy can shift the whole dynamic, isn't it? I was so excited for this trip, but every moment was tainted with drama. Now sitting here with you all, it's finally the trip I imagined.
Here's to this. To the trip we actually signed up for, where we can talk, laugh, and make memories without all the negativity.
I feel like I owe some of you an apology. I was friends with Monique before all this, and maybe I didn't always see how her energy was affecting everyone else. But after what she did, I get it now, and I'm just glad we're all on the same page.
We've all had our moments, Taylor. The important thing now is that we're here all together, ready to move forward. We're all a team.
And let's be honest, being rid of the constant drama has its perks. I actually slept last night. and I didn't have to wake up wondering if someone was scheming. I feel like I can finally breathe without Monique's shadow looming over us. Now, we're just a group of women having a good time, which is exactly what we all need.
It's like we've all been through something together and come out the other side stronger and closer, and I, for one, wouldn't trade any of you for the world. Sitting here with these women, feeling like we're all on the same page for once, is really special. This is the kind of bond that only comes from going through the hard stuff and coming out united.
You're all making me sentimental over here. But seriously, this whole trip has been a roller coaster. And now we're just a group of friends, finally able to just be. It feels great.
It's about time. Here's to keeping this vibe until the end of this trip. No more drama, just us girls having a good time together. I knew that this trip would be memorable, but I didn't know that it would come with a whole lesson in resilience. These women are my friends, my sisters in chaos, and after everything we'd all been through together, there's nowhere else I'd rather be.
All right, ladies, listen up. I hope you're all feeling refreshed, because today, we're heading out for a little surprise activity in Del Sol Valley.
Ooh, spill, Savannah. What are we doing?
I'm not giving everything away, but let's just say it involves a little creativity, some colors, and a lot of laughs.
Wait, are we going painting? Like with actual canvases and paintbrushes?
Bingo! We're going to a cute little studio I found with the most beautiful views of Del Sol Valley, where we'll each get our own canvas and the chance to unleash our inner Picassos. So get ready to channel your artistic side, ladies.
This sounds like so much fun. This is going to give us all a chance to show off some hidden talents, or lack thereof, ladies. Painting with these ladies? Oh, it's about to get messy in the best way possible. And knowing this group, I'm sure that it won't just be the paint flying around.
I don't have a single artistic bone in my body, so don't judge me too harshly when I end up with, well, whatever my brush decides to create.
No judgments today, Jasmine. This is just for fun, and trust me, I think we'll all surprise ourselves. Plus, there might be a little prize for the best masterpiece, so let's get a little competitive, ladies.
Oh, now you're speaking my language.
Girl, we know you're just in it for the prize, but I'm in too. I mean, how hard can it be?
All right, let's get moving. I want to see us all in our painting best, meaning something you won't mind getting a little colorful. We're heading out in an hour, so be ready. This place is just perfect. I wanted the girls to feel inspired, and it's honestly even more beautiful than I imagined. Just seeing all these amazing paintings makes me even more excited to see what we come up with.
This one speaks to me. I don't know what it is, but it just gives me a sense of peace. Maybe I'll surprise myself today and paint something serene like this. Or it'll end up like my last cooking attempt, burnt around the edges.
This painting right here is so powerful. The way they painted her from behind, like she's looking out into something unknown, something beautiful but uncertain. It's like innocence captured in a single moment. Sometimes I think we forget that part of ourselves, you know? Especially with everything we go through on this show. That little girl, she's so unguarded, so pure. I don't know who the artist was, but they've got a gift. This piece reminds me that sometimes it's okay to let your guard down and just be. And maybe, just maybe, it's something we all need to remember, especially on this trip.
These artists clearly know what they're doing. And now here we are, the Simwives, trying to recreate this level of art. Listen, I'll give it my best, but I don't know if I'm going to be walking out here with anything war-worthy.
This one takes me back. Look at how they're holding each other. It's just so balanced. Trusting someone to be there, to lift you, to catch you when you fall. That's a rare thing. It's like a dance of its own, you know? And I think that's something we could all use in our lives. A little more trust, a little more balance. Now, I'm not saying I'm ready to break out into a full-on pirouette, but I wouldn't mind someone in this group keeping me from stumbling every now and then. The painting makes it all look so effortless. It's beautiful, and yeah, maybe we could all learn something from that.
Look, I'm going to be real with you. I don't get art. I mean, I get doing art, like when you're a kid and you finger paint. But standing here and looking at it and thinking, oh yes, the strokes, the depth, the raw emotion, that's just not me. Like, don't get me wrong, I do appreciate that someone put a lot of time and energy into this, but if I'm honest, I'd rather be looking at the menu than a masterpiece. Call me simple, but art galleries just aren't my natural habitat.
All right, ladies. I know some of us may be a little out of our comfort zones, but that's what makes this fun. Painting isn't about being perfect, it's about expression. So let's let go, relax, and see what we can create. I love painting. It's like therapy. It doesn't matter if it turns out gorgeous or messy, it's about the process. And honestly, I think we all could use a little bit of art therapy after this week.
Don't get me wrong, I'm here to have fun. But being a lawyer, I do have a bit of a competitive side. If there's a chance to turn this into a who can make the best painting kind of thing, I am fully in, and I've got my eye on Gab. She's probably thinking the exact same thing.
Look, I know that this is supposed to be relaxing, but there's something in me that just can't do things halfway. If we're going to paint, then I am painting to win. So yes, I'll be getting fancy with my colours, and yes, it'll probably be the most impressive thing here.
Gab, you look like you're planning the Sistine Chapel over there. We're here for fun, remember?
I can't help it, Skylar. Some of us here just don't do mediocre.
I know my limits here, all right? I'm not about to put any pressure on myself to create some life-changing piece of art. I'm here for a good time, a couple laughs, and maybe a little wine if they have it.
Savannah, I hope you're ready for what might end up as an abstract masterpiece. I haven't held a paintbrush since, well, let's just say I was about 3 foot tall. I mean, I'm good at a lot of things, but painting, we'll see. I'm keeping my expectations low and just going to call it modern art, no matter what it turns out like.
Alright, Savannah, just for you, I'll give it a shot. But don't expect me to have an artistic epiphany or anything. Look, I'll be a good sport and participate because I really do like my girl Savannah, but as I say, art just isn't really my thing. I can barely draw a stick figure. I mean, I can appreciate it, but actually making it, honey, that's a different story. So I guess that I'll just throw some colours on and call it a day.
See, we're already having a good time and we haven't even put brush to canvas yet. Let's just let loose, create something from the heart, and see what comes out. Gab, I think you might end up giving us a run for our money. I feel like we're about to watch an artist at work.
Well, if I'm doing this, I'm doing it right.
You've gotta love Gab. She goes into everything with 100% intensity. I just hope she remembers this is supposed to be relaxing and doesn't stress herself out too much trying to make it a masterpiece.
So, being the cat lover that I am, I'm deciding to go for 2 cats holding paws, one in a sleek black outfit and the other in a flashy green gown. You may be thinking, what a very peculiar painting, but honey, isn't that what art is about?
So I am copying Gab's painting exactly, down to the last whisker and outfit choice. I just know that she is going to find this so funny. I can't wait to see her face when she realizes that I took inspiration from her.
So I'm going for this nature scene, a river in the middle of a forest. It's supposed to be calming, but honestly, I'm surprised that I'm even attempting it. Art isn't exactly my thing. I have to say though, I'm actually kind of impressed with how far it's coming along. Who knew all this fresh air would turn me into some kind of nature artist?
I'm bringing a piece of Solani to this room. I'm talking waves, palm trees, the whole island vibe. I want it to feel like my second home. I absolutely adore Solani. And isn't it funny how my 2 closest girlfriends here are from Solani too? It's destiny. Solani is just the perfect muse. Something about those colors, blue skies, green palms. I swear it's all the therapy I need.
My painting is an alien in the middle of nowhere, you know? Like one of those conspiracy things where they're just hanging out waiting to be discovered. Ever since I was a kid, I've been a little obsessed with aliens. So this little guy's just looking for a home. Kind of like all of us here. I think it's cute.
Okay, so I'm going for, well, a man, just standing there posing in all his mysterious glory. I'm calling it Man at Rest. It's not a Picasso, but hey, I'm going for something bold and minimalist. I'll let the critics interpret the rest.
I'm honestly so proud of all the girls today. Watching these women just let go, have fun, and give this their best shot. It's amazing. We've been through so much on this trip, but right now, we're all just in the moment, creating something beautiful, and that makes me really happy.
I'm no artist, but I'm definitely giving these cats some style. I want mine to have a little edge, a little attitude like the queen bee I am. Who says animals can't be fashion icons too?
Painting Solani just feels right. It's like putting a piece of my soul onto the canvas. And I think it's turning out pretty well, actually. I didn't know I had it in me.
I'm shocked. This river and nature scene of mine is actually decent. Turns out that zoning out with a paintbrush isn't so bad after all. Maybe I'm the next Picasso.
All right then, ladies. Time to reveal your masterpieces. Let's see those creative minds at work.
Wait a minute. Is this... Skylar, did you copy my painting?
I thought it would be fun, Gab. You know, a little tribute to your creativity. I thought you'd get a kick out of it.
A tribute? Honey, that's not a tribute, that's theft. You just stole my entire concept, my outfits, my colors, everything. Skylar, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, chill out, Gab. It's just for fun. I didn't mean anything by it.
Fun? Girl, if you wanted fun, you could come up with something, anything original. Copying is the lazy way out. I actually put thought into those cats, okay? They're edgy, stylish, and unique, which is a whole lot more that I can say about your little knockoff over there.
Oh, get a sense of humor, baby. Not everybody is trying to steal your artistic vision.
Sweetie, I've got plenty of that. What I'm looking for is a little originality around here. You know, it's really easy to piggyback off someone else's ideas instead of, I don't know, coming up with your own.
Well, if that painting is original, then maybe you should take mine as a compliment.
The day that I need a compliment from you is the day that I'll hang up my paintbrush, bitch.
Oh, it's like that, huh? Funny, Gab. You talk a big game about originality, but here you are, playing the same old mean girl act that we've all seen before.
You can stop it with your false narrative, bitch. I'm not a mean girl. I'm just calling it like it is. Maybe if you spent half as much time working on your own creativity as you do copying mine, he'd be a little harder to forget.
Well, not everybody needs to prove themselves by putting others down, Gab. You are overreacting. Just laugh and move on.
Oh, please. It's not my fault if the truth stings a little. You wanted to play around, Sky. Don't act surprised now when I'm showing up to play.
Gab, relax. I was only having some fun. Why are you taking this so seriously? It's a joke. Get it?
You thought this was fun, but here's the thing, Skylar. You're not important enough for me to be upset over. I'm not here to waste energy on someone who's just trying to piggyback off of me for attention and success.
What? Piggyback? You are seriously going to say that to me right now?
Oh, you can act all innocent, but I see what you're doing. You think that if you copy me, people are going to start paying attention. But you're not fooling anyone. All you're doing is recycling what's already being done and hoping someone else will care. But guess what, babe? You're not creating anything new. You're just riding on my coattails.
Oh, stop acting like such a diva. You think you are all that just because you have a reputation of being a queen bee? You are a little too comfortable with yourself, Gab. That ego? It's getting old.
Oh, honey, you want to talk about ego? The only thing getting old is you trying to play in my lane when you don't even know how to drive.
Gab and Skylar are throwing shade like it's a sport. All I need now is a comfortable chair and some popcorn.
What's wrong with you, Gab? I was just trying to have a little fun. And now you are acting like I've personally wronged you? Maybe you should take a longer look at yourself before you point the finger.
Sweetheart, I'm not pointing fingers, I'm just calling it like I see it. If you can't handle a little constructive criticism, then maybe this isn't the place for you. But honestly, I'm not surprised. You've always been the type of person to play victim when things don't go your way.
Please, ladies, stop this. This is just one big misunderstanding. We are here to paint, to have fun.
I'm good, Savannah. All I planned on doing was to have a little joke with Gab. But clearly it didn't land well.
Maybe the joke didn't land because it wasn't funny to begin with. But sure, Styler, I'll pretend like it was. You keep trying, darling. One day you might actually hit the mark.
Gab, in all fairness, I think Skylar's just trying to take a little inspiration from your art. Think of it as flattery.
Inspiration? Honey, there's a fine line between inspiration and straight-up imitation. And Skylar, I'm sorry, but if I'm giving you lessons, you need to pay tuition. Get your own originality, babe. It's infuriating when people just leech off of others.
Gab, it was a joke. You are acting as though I stole the Mona Lisa. Get over yourself.
Skylar, is just exhausting when people latch onto my ideas because they don't have any of their own. First you want to shade me on Twitter with that clown emoji, and now you want to copy my painting? Honey, you're giving obsessed.
Gab, I thought we'd moved past all that. Why are you still holding on to that one emoji?
Because it was pretty disgusting what you did, excluding me from a picture and inserting a clown emoji over my face. And now you're here trying to mimic my whole painting? Honey, your jokes or whatever this is getting old.
Gab, it's just a painting. I was having a little fun with it. I'll take it down if it's triggering you that much.
Skylar wants to play it off like she's just having some fun, but I'm not buying it. She's been poking at me since day one, from the clown emoji on Twitter to copying my painting here. At this point, I'm over it and over her.
Gab, look, I'm sorry if my little joke rubbed you the wrong way. Really. I didn't mean to offend you or anything. I thought you'd get a laugh out of it, but maybe my humor's just a bit too advanced for you.
No, I can appreciate humor, just not when it's at my expense.
Well, I guess I'll just have to tone down my humor for you then. One thing I've learned about Gab on this trip is that she is very sensitive. Every little joke, every comment, it's like she's just waiting to be offended. I mean, I'm all for fun and games, but she's just not my kind of girl.
Can we please just put this to bed, ladies? We're here to have a good time, not a war over paintbrushes.
Fine by me. I'm over it if Gab is.
Oh, trust me, I'm so over it. Just next time, Skylar, try to bring something a little bit more original to the table.
So, Savannah, who's taking home the crown for Best Painter today, huh?
Ooh, you're putting me on the spot. All right, let's see what we've got here. All right, up first, Gab. Two very stylish cats holding hands in some bold fashion choices. I'll give you points for creativity.
Thank you, thank you. I was channeling a little couture, a little whimsy, and a lot of fabulous.
Gab's painting is definitely extra, but I wouldn't expect anything less from her. Those cats are ready for the runway. Up next, Hannah. A beautiful landscape filled with the beauty of nature. I have to say, this looks so peaceful. Is this like inspired by your newfound love for nature?
Yes, in counselling, I've been advised to start going into nature to clear my mind, and honestly, it's working wonders, and I think that translates well here on the painting. Honestly, nature is my new happy place. I'll be real, I didn't think that I'd be any good at this, but this painting actually turned out halfway decent. Maybe there's a hidden artist in me.
Moving on to Jasmine. This looks like paradise. Is this a little tribute to your vacations?
Absolutely. Sulani is like a second home, and I wanted to bring a little piece of it here. Plus, who doesn't love a beach scene? It might not be the fanciest painting here, but it's special to me. Besides, I think it adds a touch of class.
And here's my extraterrestrial friend. I think he fits right in with all these sophisticated cats and serene rivers, don't you think?
I'm not sure what the message behind Savannah's alien is supposed to be, but hey, it's definitely unique. No one's topping that for creativity.
And Skylar, you are terminated from the competition for copying. Let this be a learning experience, babe.
Ha! Take that, bitch. Hopefully this will teach you a lesson to come up with something of your own.
And last but not least, Kayla. I'm going to guess this is a very mysterious man in some dramatic pose.
Exactly. I was going for modern elegance meets mystery. Let's call him the Enigma.
Kayla's man on canvas? Look, I'm all for interpretive art, but this guy is giving me a whole lot of nothing. He's just standing there, kind of like he's lost in a department store. Either that, or he could be one of the elderly people that she defrauded. But hey, art is subjective, right?
Kayla, darling, I'm sensing a bold minimalist approach here.
Oh, absolutely. Instead of Enigma, let's actually call him the Mystery Man. You know, let the viewers decide what he's really thinking. Or, if he's thinking at all.
Mystery is one word for it. But let's be real, Kayla. Did you just give up halfway through?
Haha, very funny, Gab. Let's not forget, art's about what you don't see.
Kayla's mystery man is giving more mystery than math. I'm still not sure if it's a person, a mannequin, or like I said, one of the elderly men that she defrauded. I'm too bad.
All right, ladies. After all this interpretive magic, I have to say, one of you really brought something unexpected and beautiful to the table. So I declare the winner of our painting showdown. Hannah.
Wait, what? Are you serious? Oh my god, I didn't even think that I'd finish it without looking like a blob.
Look at you, hidden talent. Congratulations, babe. It honestly is a beautiful painting.
I'll admit I didn't see that coming. Congrats, Hannah.
I mean, who would have thought? I was half joking about even being able to paint, and now I'm winning. I guess all of that peaceful energy really paid off. Maybe I'll be the next big thing, or at least I'll frame this masterpiece.
All right then. Cheers to Hannah, our undisputed painting queen of the day. And cheers to a morning of laughter, shade, and a lot of almost art. Let's all raise a toast to our final day in Del Sol Valley.
Hey everyone, before we wrap up the Ultimate Girls Trip, I would just like to give you all a quick little message. I really hope that you have enjoyed the Ultimate Girls Trip this season because it has been so much fun to create. And if you've made it this far into the video, then it shows that you are a true supporter and fan of my work. So I really want to thank you all so very much from the bottom of my heart. Today, I wanted to be transparent with you all about a challenge that I've been facing with YouTube. As you've all most likely noticed, YouTube has been restricting my content every time I post. It's been incredibly disheartening because as a small creator, I pour so much time and effort into every single episode that I post. And there's only one person working on this channel, and that's me. And each video is a labor of love from start to finish. And yet, even as I raise the quality of each episode, YouTube just makes it harder for people to see my content. And without visibility, it's hard to justify continuing putting in so many hours. But here's the thing. You guys, my supporters, are the reason that I haven't given up. Especially those of you who have supported me on Patreon. Honestly, if it wasn't for Patreon, I would just give up YouTube altogether. I'm going to be completely honest with you all. After this Ultimate Girls Trip series, I was going to step away from YouTube entirely. The time and energy that it takes to create each episode is immense, and with the restrictions that YouTube has been placing on my channel, it just didn't seem worth it anymore. But thanks to the incredible support that I've received from my Patreons, I'm able to keep going for now. Their encouragement and support means so much and make a huge difference. So, if you're a fan of what I do and want to help keep this channel alive and thriving, I'd love to have you join me on Patreon. There you'll get early access to episodes, bonus content, extended scenes, and so much more. If you're not in a position where you're able to support me on Patreon, then please support me on YouTube by liking and commenting on my videos. Thank you all so much for your incredible support. I appreciate every single one of you watching right now. Now without further ado, let's finish off this girls' trip. Now, what in the world are you doing over here, Mozart? I think that piano was going to quit on you if you keep this up.
Oh, hush. I've always wanted to try. And besides, I figured tonight is the best night to try, seeing as it is our final night here. And I thought maybe a little music before dinner would set the mood, you know?
Well, honey, this music might be setting a mood, but I'm sure as hell that it's not the one that you were going for.
Alright, I'll stop then if that makes you happy. So, Gab, how are you doing? Really? I mean, with Skylar and all.
Well, I know that I got worked up earlier, but I don't know how. She just got under my skin. First she's shading me online, and then she copies my painting. I just snapped.
Look, I get it, but I also think that maybe you overreacted just a tad.
Hannah, please. That girl has been on my case since we got here. It feels like every time I turn around, she's got something to say.
No, I get it, and I'm not defending what she did online. But did you consider that maybe what she did today was just harmless fun? Like maybe she just wanted to be funny? I don't know. I don't think she was trying to drag you down. I just think that she was trying to bond in her own way, even if it was clumsy.
I mean, maybe. But sometimes it just feels like when someone keeps poking you, you just go into snap eventually, you know? It's hard to brush off what she did to me.
I understand, but you're better than that and better than her. You've got more going on than her petty little pokes. And besides, you're Gabrielle. She's not going to define you, and neither is a copied painting.
You know what, Han? You're right. You're not just a pretty face, you got some wise wisdom to you as well. It's just so easy to get wrapped up in the drama, especially when someone's pushing your buttons. But I guess that I just have to remember that I came here to have a good time, not to get sidetracked by nonsense.
Sometimes all Gab needs is a little nudge to see the bigger picture. I mean, she is my best friend and I'll always have her back, but I will always keep it 100% real with her.
Alright, Therapist Hannah, you win. I'm done with the drama. For now. I'm just gonna focus on having a good night with my girls and leave the petty stuff behind.
Good. Now if you want to keep this peaceful vibe going, maybe you can actually teach me how to play this thing so we don't need a therapist after my concert.
Come on then, Han, move over. Let me show you how it's done.
Are you ready for a little prank on Kayla, Savannah? This is going to be hilarious.
Oh God, Skylar, what do you have in store for her?
So, I've decided to add a little flavor to Kayla's evening. Let's call it a prank in a glass. I whipped up a mocktail with some interesting ingredients. Think mushy peas, raw egg, fish sauce, a dash of soy, olives, and some anchovies for that extra special kick. If you're gonna prank someone, you've got to go all out, right?
Skylar, are you sure that's even safe to drink? I mean, mushy peas and fish sauce?
Only one way to find out. That's the beauty of it. Kayla keeps saying she's open to new experiences, so I figured, why not give her one she'll never forget?
Skylar mixing mushy peas, anchovies, egg, and soy sauce? This isn't a mocktail, it's more like a kiss of death. I'm just glad that I'm not on the receiving end of this one.
Look at that! If that's not a 5-star presentation, I don't know what is.
Oh my God, Skylar, I can throw up just from the smell. You are evil, Sky. Kayla's not going to know what hit her.
I thought it was about time for a little prank. And what better way than with a healthy drink for Kayla? It's giving avocado smoothie, but tasting like something else. Kayla's always up for a new wellness trend. Let's see how she handles this one. Let's send Kayla a little message. Hey girl, I made you a healthy avocado smoothie. It's in the kitchen waiting for you.
Aw, thanks, Sky. This looks amazing. I could use a little energy boost before dinner.
Oh, it's definitely going to give you a boost.
Oh my God, I am going to be sick. Oh my God, Skylar, what the f*** is wrong with you?
Now that was hilarious, worth every second.
Are you out of your damn mind? What kind of twisted prank was that?
Oh, relax, Kay. It was just a little joke. You always say you're up for a new health kick. Consider it an experiment.
Experiment? Girl, if I wanted to taste pure poison, I'd lick the bottom of a dustbin. That was sick. Literally. If you think that was funny, you must be as tasteless as that concoction you called a drink.
Whoa, ladies, let's not lose our heads over a smoothie.
That wasn't a smoothie, Savannah. That was a science experiment gone wrong. Skylar, if you're so desperate for attention, maybe try having a personality that doesn't require tricking people into puking.
Oh, please, Kayla. You're acting like I fed you poison. You're fine. It was all in good fun.
Good fun? Fun is something that makes people laugh, not run to the bathroom and puke their guts out. You've got some nerve acting like this is cute. You should have just labeled that mess as desperation in a glass because that's exactly what it was.
Oh, this went from 0 to 100 real quick. I mean, I thought the drink was nasty, but Kayla's reaction? That was brutal. Skylar might have bitten off more than she could chew with this one.
Desperate? Me? Kayla, you're taking this way too seriously. It's not like I forced you to drink it.
Right, because you totally didn't set me up. You're so busy trying to be a comedian, but newsflash, nobody's laughing with you, Skylar. They are laughing at you. You are a joke and not a funny one.
Oh Oh, grow up, Kayla. I didn't think you'd be such a baby about it.
Baby? Honey, I'm just calling it like I see it. You're desperate for laughs because without them, you're just empty. At least when I walk into a room, people know I have substance. Meanwhile, you're over here hiding behind pranks and cheap shots because you have nothing real to offer.
Okay, maybe we should just take a step back, ladies. I think we can all agree it was a bit much.
You're right, Savannah. A bit much is exactly what Skylar is. I'm done wasting my breath on someone who thinks pouring a cup of vomit and calling it fun is a personality trait.
Oh, really, Kayla? What is wrong with you, Sulani ladies? First Gab, now you. None of you can take a joke. All I did was make a silly drink and suddenly I'm the devil? Get a sense of humor.
A joke, huh? Skylar, if you had any talent beyond playing pranks, maybe you'd understand the difference between humor and desperation.
Oh, off, Kayla. At least I don't need a pity party to stay relevant. If all you've got going for you is playing the victim every chance you get, maybe you are the one who needs a reality check. Kayla wants to act like she's above it all, like I'm beneath her. But newsflash, sweetheart, your whole woe is me act is getting tired. Maybe she should stop crying about a prank and start learning how to laugh.
Please, Skylar. You wouldn't even last a week in Sulani. You're so desperate for attention you'd do anything just to stay in the conversation, even if it means serving up that garbage you call a drink.
Oh, whatever, Kayla. I'll know not to joke around with you too then.
Really, Savannah? Are you kidding me right now?
Kayla, relax. Skylar was just trying to mess around. It wasn't that deep.
Not that deep? She practically poisoned me, Savannah. Anchovies. I'm allergic to anchovies. What if it was worse? Jokes are supposed to be funny, not borderline deadly.
Oh shit, Kayla, we had no idea. Why didn't you say?
Oh, I don't know, Savannah. Maybe because I didn't think someone would sneak anchovies into a drink and serve it to me for laughs. I'm all for having fun, but there's a fine line between a prank and a health hazard. And Skylar didn't just cross it, she catapulted herself over it.
Oh my god, are you okay? Do I need to call an ambulance? Is your throat closing up? I'm scared.
Savannah, relax. I'm fine. I threw up most of it anyway, so I don't think it even had time to do much damage. Trust me, I'd know if it was serious.
You're sure? Because I can call a doctor or even drive you to the hospital right now.
I'm sure, okay? I've dealt with this before. It's only bad if I eat a lot of it. That little prank of hers was nasty, but it's not gonna kill me.
When Kayla said she was allergic to anchovies, my heart dropped. Like, forget the prank. This could have been so much worse. I'm just glad she's okay, but I'm never trusting Skylar in the kitchen ever again.
Oh my god, Kayla. I had no idea that you were allergic to anchovies. I would never have pulled that prank if I knew. I went too far.
You think?
I'm so sorry. I was just trying to have fun. I didn't mean for it to turn into all this. Can we, I don't know, start over? Clean slate?
Fine. You're on thin ice though, Skylar. No more deadly pranks, all right?
I promise. And thin ice is better than no ice, am I right?
Aw, come here, Skylar. I don't want you to be upset. Give me a hug.
Okay, crisis averted. Thank God. I don't think I could have handled another screaming match tonight.
Am I happy with Skylar right now? Absolutely not. But I'm not gonna hold a grudge. Life's too short, and besides, the girl didn't kill me. At least not this time anyway.
I'm glad Kayla's not mad anymore. Well, not as mad. Look, I messed up, okay? But if this trip's taught me anything, it's that I need to tone it down a little. Just a little, that is.
See? We're all good now. Let's just move on and get ready for dinner. No more pranks, deal?
Deal. But if I see any anchovies on my plate tonight, I'm flipping the table.
Noted. No weird plates, and certainly no anchovies.
Oh my god, guys. This is our final dinner together, as a group. Where the hell did the time go?
Between the painting fiasco and Kayla's little drink adventure we just told about, it honestly feels like we've packed a lifetime of memories into just a few days.
Don't remind me. I'm still recovering from Skylar's special blend.
What can I say? I aim to leave a lasting impression.
Well, mission accomplished, Skylar. But let's keep tonight prank-free, okay? I don't think any of us can handle another impression.
Agreed. Tonight is about celebrating. Celebrating us, the memories we've made, and the one person that will never be in our lives again. This trip has been a lot. Visiting drama, laughter, tears, Basically everything you would expect when you put 7 big personalities under one roof.
Okay, I have to say, the painting session was definitely one of my highlights. Not the drama, obviously, but just seeing everyone's creativity, or lack thereof.
Hey, my mystery man was ahead of its time, okay? Y'all just don't get abstract art.
Oh, we got it, all right. We just didn't want it.
You shady bitch.
I love these women. Even with all the chaos and shade, there's something special about being in a group where everyone's just unapologetically themselves. It's messy, but it's real.
I think my favourite part was the pool party. It was nice to just let loose and not think about anything for a while.
Oh, same. That was definitely a vibe.
Honestly, I've loved getting to know you all better. Even when we've clashed, it's been worth it. I mean, I didn't think I'd be saying this at the start of the trip, but I'm going to miss you guys. I came on this trip expecting drama, and yeah, there was plenty of it. But there were also moments of real connection. These women surprised me, in the best way.
Okay, before this turns into a full-blown Hallmark movie, I just want to say something. I know I can be a lot, and I've definitely pushed some buttons on this trip.
Understatement of the year.
Fair. But seriously, I do appreciate all of you. You've made this trip unforgettable, and I wouldn't change a thing. Well, maybe a few things, but you get the idea. Do I regret some of my antics? Of course, but at the end of the day, these women are my people, whether they like it or not. After this experience, we are sisters for life.
All right, ladies, before we get too carried away with all of this mushy stuff, there's someone who we absolutely need to thank tonight. The fabulous producer who has somehow managed to keep us all from completely losing our minds during this trip. Let's give it up to her.
Oh, stop it. You're going to make me cry. Honestly, it's been a wild ride, but you ladies have made it unforgettable. I'll admit, I was a little terrified at first. You know, managing all these big personalities under one roof.
We are a handful, aren't we?
Oh, absolutely, but you've also made it worth every second. You've brought the drama, the laughter, and so much heart. Thank you for letting me be a part of it.
You are the real MVP. We couldn't have done this without you. And I certainly would not have been able to continue filming if you weren't by my side.
Aw, that is so sweet of you to say, Jasmine. Thank you so much. I'm just happy that you are okay. I care about you girls, I really do.
You didn't just survive us, you thrived with us. Honestly, we'd be lost without you keeping us on track. You deserve an award for dealing with me during that wine tasting.
Oh, girls, screw the award. She could do with a very strong drink after this.
She needs therapy, not a drink after dealing with us.
You know what? I'll take both therapy and the drink.
But seriously, thank you for everything. You kept us grounded and sane. Well, mostly.
And you didn't even flinch when things got crazy. That takes serious skill.
You're all amazing. I'll never forget this trip, or any of you, even if my inbox is now full of incident reports.
All right, ladies, let's take this moment to toast to the incredible producer Raquel, who deserves every bit of this love and then some. And now one more toast. To us, to this group of strong, funny, and sometimes completely chaotic women. We've had our ups, our downs, and a whole lot of in-betweens, but we made it through together. But most importantly, here's to what's next, to continuing this bond and this friendship no matter what. Because I'm not letting you guys off the hook after this trip. We're stuck with each other now.
Just like glue, baby.
And that's a wrap on the girls' trip.